Hello there, my name is Nicole, and in this video I will demonstrate how to apply your Prismatips nail wraps from start to finish. I've been wearing nail wraps for a while, and I figured the best tips and tricks that work for me to make them last as long as possible, so I want to share them with you guys today. First, I'll go over nail prep. And so with my clean nails, I take a cotton pad and some nail polish remover or alcohol and just wipe down the surface of my nails. The goal is to make sure that there is no leftover dirt, nail polish, or nail wraps, or even natural oil that you would have on your skin or on your actual nail surface. This step is really important in prepping the nails before you apply your nail wraps. So there you go, like nails are clean, ready to go. So from here, there is another optional step that I like to follow, which is applying a base coat. This base coat is called Here to Stay, and it's from Essie. It works really well with my nail wraps. So not everyone is going to need a base coat. This more likely that you're going to need this if you have an oily nail surface by nature or a really smooth surface. This will definitely help you in that case. It helps me personally, so I'm going to go ahead and apply on each of my nails like I'm showing you here. There you go. All the nails are ready to go and primed, so now we're just going to go ahead and apply the nail wraps. Now let's walk through what you will need for your nail wrap application. You will need your Prismatips nail wrap kit, of course. This includes a dual-sided nail file, which is very important to use, like the one I'm showing you right here. As an optional tool, I use a small nail scissor to cut the excess off the nail wrap more easily. Of course, you can use the nail file alone, and this is not entirely necessary. I also like to use a top coat at the end to fully secure and protect my nail wraps. Okay, so let's get to it. Unpack your Prismatip nail wraps from the back and take out the sealed nail wraps that are inside the white sleeve. So here, for the purpose of the video, I've already opened them beforehand, and so just take them out. And like you can see, there is a clear plastic film on top, and you want to remove that as well. So very gently peel it off the plastic. And there you go. There you have your really pretty nail wraps ready to be sized to your nail before you apply them. Now let's go through and see. You want to make sure you are fitting the best nail wrap to each of your nail sizes, like I did here showing my pinky, where I would use the smallest one available. And my suggestion would be to choose a nail wrap that is slightly smaller than your nail rather than too large, so that it would be too big and overlap on the edge of your nail. We definitely don't want that. What I'm doing now is choosing which edge I'm going to put against my cuticle. We have a curved edge for a curved cuticle and a flat one for any flat cuticles on your nails. And so make sure you choose the correct one so that it fits properly. And then I'm going to peel it off like I'm showing here and apply it against my pinky finger with the curved side hitting my cuticle. And try to grab it as least as possible against the sticky edge of the bottom so that you're not getting the nail wrap dirty. That will always help it last even longer. So I apply it on the center of the nail first to make sure that it is centered, and then lay the edges flat on all sides, starting with the cuticle and then the edges and then the tip of my nail. That part is very important. I feel like my finger is the best way to do that. So there, I'm showing you how that works. There you go, there's one fully applied nail. So now I'm going to show you how I remove the excess off of the edge of the nail. I'm taking my scissor here that I mentioned and just cutting it off so that I can save it for later in case you want to reapply to another nail, especially if you have shorter nails. This is a great option. But you can always just file off the whole excess from the nail without having to use a scissor. That is definitely an option as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and file the remaining excess from the edge of the nail like I'm showing you here. And I'll use the included nail file from your manicure to do that. And you want to make sure here that you're filing from top to bottom, or from the outside of your nail towards the inside, so that there's no issues with accidentally pulling at the nail wrap in a way that would make it lift from any of the edges. And just make sure you get all the little edges there that are remaining so that it is clean and fully secure on your nail. Like here, there, your nail is ready to go. So now I'm going to apply the wraps to the rest of my nails, and ta-da, here you go. Finally, I'll show you again how to apply a nail wrap on my thumb because it's much larger than my pinky, and so you might be able to see that better. In this case, the cuticle on my thumb is very flat, like you can see there, and so I'm using the other flat side of the wrap. Just taking it off here, like I mentioned before, and laying it on the center, just slightly below the cuticle and not on top of it. That's really important. You can always remove it and reapply the nail wrap, and it will still remain as adhesive as it was originally, as long as you are gentle with it. And then lay it around the edges like I'm demonstrating here. If you have any bumps, you can use your thumb or any of your fingers to just gently rub it down and smooth out any bubbles that you might find, which is very easy. Just with your fingers, I feel like is the best and quickest way to do that. There you go. And so now I'm just going to take off the excess from the edge of the nail like I've done before using my small scissor. Once I've done that, just make sure you fold off the excess over your nail so that you can take your mini file and file off whatever little remains, like I'm showing right there. So remember always to file from top to bottom and just very gently take off the little excess that remains after you've filed it off. And there you go. There's your finished thumb and the whole hand ready to go. So once your hand is done, then you can follow the same steps to finish your other hand. And then finally, you'll have your finished Prismatips nail art manicure, just like I'm showing you here. How cute is that? And so finally, as a final optional step, I take a top coat, in this case the Sally Hansen Pure Vegan top coat. You just want to make sure it is not a quick drying type of top coat, as that will warp the edges and lift them off, and that is not good. And so just use a regular clear top coat to cover all of your nails like I am showing here. Finally, after you are done with your top coat, here you have the final look. And ta-da! How easy was that? I hope you enjoyed watching this video and that you find this tutorial helpful. Thanks again for watching!